Installing horse fencing is necessary for the well-being and security of your valuable horses. This article provides some tips for the installation process. One of the things that you surely won't want is your valuable horses escaping. A horse fencing is required for the comfort as well as protection of your horses. It precludes the necessity of you keeping a constant check on them, and also reduces the chances of them getting injured. Moreover, installing a fence protects your horses from predators that can cause them harm. Installing it is very useful for the horse to graze in safety, and also for you to be able to manage other activities related to them. It is an effective method of corralling the animals into groups according to various factors such as gender, age, and so on. The following are some suggestions that you can consider while installing a horse fence. The size and kind of fencing will be dependent on how many horses you want to keep inside it. One of the best ways to start building it is to make a drawing showing the purported fencing lines, the routes through which the horses will traverse, the streams, and the gates. It should be designed in such a way that it meets the different requirements of your most difficult horses. For example, a high jumper who would attempt to jump over even a 5-foot-high fence, or a pony who could try getting out from under it. A horse's instinctive flight often overcomes its common sense, which makes it more likely to get injured. Also, be sure to make it injury-proof. Broken boards and wires will cut a horse, and concrete, steel, or wood fencing can lead to broken bones or bruises. A well-made fence will not have any place in which the animal can get its head or foot caught. Its bottom part should be about 1-6 inches above the ground, according to whatever predators may be around. A well-made foal fencing should not have any place that a foal can get its head through. You will also have to determine its height. Usually, one that is about 4.6 in height will suffice to deter the animals from leaping over. If you have paddocks that are side by side, the fence facing them should be 5 feet to 6 feet high in order to deter the horses from reaching over. Ideally, it should be done in such a way that there are alleys that separate the horses. This discourages them from fighting over the fences, thus minimizing injuries. It also helps to cut down on its maintenance. Stallion fencing should not be lower than 5-6 feet in height. Also, stallions should never be pastured in paddocks that have the same fence line. The one made for mares and foals can be 4-5 feet high, containing a 60-inch top wire. It should be close to the ground to prevent the foals from rolling under it. Stallion enclosures, breaking enclosures, and cool-down enclosures have to withstand a lot of abuse. The fencing for these enclosures should be 5-6 feet high in order to provide extra security and strength. There are various types of fencing materials available, such as vinyl, high-tensile plastic-coated, wire mesh, wood, plastic-coated wood, and various types of electric fencing. Choose a type that suits your budget but is also strong, requiring little maintenance, and is safe for the horses. When you plan the layout of the pastures, the barns, and the paddocks, you will have to decide the number of separate areas you require, and determine how much space you actually have. The terrain should be examined and all obstructions should be cleared. Once the ground is prepared, you can plan the borders of the fencing. If you plan on hiring a contractor to build it, it is a good idea to consult more than just one. Also make sure to examine the kind of material they have to offer. It is important for the fencing to be built of strong material, because horses are powerful animals. Horse fencing is a necessity for the sake of your horses. Hence, it should be made properly to avoid any future problems.